I have a friend that I've been knowing for a long time, and he just confessed to me that he dropped out in the 10th grade. And I would have never known that because he seemed so intelligent and smart to me, and I've actually learned so much from him. And I was like, what? And he told me that he had a problem with reading and math and that he didn't know how to read that good and he wasn't really good at math. And I'm like, I would have never thought that. You know what I'm saying? Because this man's life is, I would have never thought that. And when I thought about it, I thought about my father. My father, he dropped out in the 8th grade, and my father was a beast. I mean, my father knew the game. Like, he knew it. I mean, my father ain't never need or want for nothing. And I grew up needing and wanting for nothing. And to know, and my father was so freaking smart and intelligent and wise. You would have never, like, he confessed this secret to me a few years before he died, and I would have never known because the way my father was, his persona, I would have never thought that. I thought that he was a college graduate, and that goes to show you that the most intelligent people that you see in life, they didn't even graduate high school. And I'm not making this video for people to drop out, but I notice people become wise, smart, and intelligent when they experience life, because life is a learning experience too. And when people live their life, they learn throughout their life, and it teaches them to enhance themselves. School is basically something that teaches you how to be a good worker, how to be obedient, how to raise your hand, how to just be a good worker. But when you actually learn life and learn through life, it teaches you so many things. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you about yourself. It teaches you a lot of things. And he told me that he didn't want to confess the secret to me because he thought that I was going to look at him differently. And I'm like, no, I don't. I look at you more better because I'm like, damn, the fact that you are so intelligent and smart to me, and the fact that I now know that you didn't finish high school, I look at you more different, but I look at you with so much better now. Because I'm like, wow, it lets me know that you don't have to go to high school. Because right now, if you don't complete high school, they call you dumb, stupid, or you ain't. But I noticed this, like the most important people on earth right now, they don't go to church. Like the most spiritual people that you will ever find on earth right now, the most spiritual intellect people that truly knows about our real God, they don't go to church. And people that don't go to church, a lot of people will look at them and, oh, you don't go to church, you going to hell, and you don't read the Bible. But I noticed that the most important, the most intelligent people that don't read the Bible and don't go to church, they have more intelligence about themselves than Christians and religious people do. See, one thing about religious and Christian people, they know more about Jesus and they know more about God than they know about themselves. But one thing about a spiritual person, they know about themselves more than they know about Jesus. And there's nothing wrong with knowing about Jesus, knowing about God or whatever. But when you get to know yourself and when you start to think about Jesus, the light bulb is going to come off. So I wanted to make this video to let people know that if you are out there and you don't have a high school education, you don't have a college education, some people got to go through school in order to be smart. But if it's not in you, because you got a lot of people that feel as though school is not for them, college is not for them. And if it's not, then don't do it. Do what works for you. Do what makes you feel good. Do what you think is going to enhance your spirit, your mind, your body. Do whatever you do, because a lot of the choices that you are going to make is not going to agree with everybody. It's not even going to agree with the world, because the world don't want you to enhance yourself. The world wants you to be obedient and consume and to obey. The world don't want you to enhance yourself, to know that you don't have to be obedient. You don't have to consume. So if right now you living in a life and you feel like you don't know what to do, just do what you want to do. If it enhances your life, it makes you feel better about yourself, it brings you closer to yourself, and it's not harming people, then do you. Because the next path that a person has in life, it might not be yours. Like that person may need to finish high school and go to college and get a degree, but it might not be for you. So don't let people try to brainwash you or make you feel bad because you is not taking the same path that a basic person would usually take. Because our most precious billionaires on earth right now did not finish school. And they tell you, I didn't go to college. I had one idea. I took out a loan and had an idea. And it worked. And then half of the people that is millionaires and billionaires today, you would think, how the hell he make all that money? Like Jeff Bezos, his Amazon is it's so simple. Amazon is just a place where you can, if you think about Amazon and how Jeff Bezos became a billionaire, the business is so simple. It's so simple. It's like, why didn't I come up with that? Like, all we got to do is, instead of keep consuming and obeying what life tell us to do, all we need to do is tap into ourselves. Learn the creativity that is in ourselves. And when we learn who we are, and we learn the creativity that is in ourselves, find different ways to enhance it and make your creativeness shine not only to you, but the world. And who knows, you could be a painter. You might paint stuff that is beyond mysterious, beyond great, and somebody is going to like it. You might come up with an idea. You never know. So one thing I've learned about living in this life, that we enhance ourselves. We do more for ourselves. We give ourselves more life when we just tap into our minds and see what makes us feel good. And when we tap into our minds to see what makes us feel good, and we is able, because not all of us is able, and we are able to share that with the world, do that. Because your creativity, the mind that you have, can help millions of other people, even thousands of other people. And it will help them to be more creative in their minds instead of following in the line with everybody else. Because everybody, you don't need a college degree and a bachelor's and a master's. You don't need all that. You're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to get this college degree just to get out and struggle because you can't find the job that you want and to work at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So I think that what we need to do as human beings, especially now in this time, is to start tapping into our minds. Start tapping into our brains and our consciousness and tap into our real selves and see what embraces us. See what makes us happy. See what makes our light shine bright. And if you are able to share that with the world, then do so. Because for some of us, our light is shining so bright until your brightness alone is going to blind this universe. And sometimes what we want to do in this world, the world is not ready for it. And don't feel bad. Because you got a lot of people down here that got miraculous gifts. And the world is not ready for that gift. And it's not your fault. It's not even their fault. Because if you got a gift, and you know that if you share that gift with the world ain't ready for it, it doesn't mean that you got to diminish yourself. It means that you are far more advanced. Your mind is far more advanced than the average human being. And the world might not be ready for what you have to offer because this world is not where you need to put it in. You got a lot of people that got gifts down here that if they put this shit out there, they know they might die. They know that people are going to misunderstand it because your gift is so powerful. Your thoughts are so powerful until we is living in this low frequency earth. Until they're not going to get it. They're not going to understand it. They're not going to be able to grasp it. It's not your fault that you are so well advanced than other people. So continue to do you. And then eventually you're going to get around those people that can actually see your vision.